Hey there, Ike here. I would like to talk about something that I think it's super important to understand, and it's basically how and where to get the right trades in order to get profitable. Otherwise, you are gonna be losing all the time or most of the time. And it's pretty simple. It's all about supply and demand levels, the zones where accumulation, the fight between sellers and buyers happen, and there's a clear winner. In this case, we can see that on the BTC, here we got some consolidation up and down from where which took all the way up here. We can see that it broke all the resistance levels here and got straight down to this level where basically all the buyers are. Why? Because if, for instance, let's say that this is the range, right? The fight range. Normally the buyers will place the stop losses here and the sellers here. As you can see, it clearly touched the level and then after it went all the way up. And if we just put the risk reward ratio, we can see that we have 1 to 3 almost ratio, where it's a confirmation, a clear indication for us that once the market retraces at this level is the level where we should be buying. Here we could do this, yeah, we could, here, but the problem is that most of the time you have to consider that the 1 to 2 ratio risk reward is the minimum. Always I'm looking for 2.5 or more in order to put any trade there. Otherwise that's super risky and I wouldn't suggest anyone to do that. So in this case, based on my last analyze, I said that last month we closed a very good candle up, which most probably could be the continuation of the candle. The weekly chart for now seems like it's trying to go up. This is the last week's candle, which it's kind of unknown whether it's gonna go up or not because it's quite heavy, the situation here on the BTC. But for me, it still remains quite bullish. The only problem is to find the real place to buy. And the daily chart, again, yesterday we had a retracement where it just touched the demand level we are seeing on the 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, and as you can see, it's keeping the level quite good. And based on few things, as I talked before, here we have a resistance level, here again the last ones, I mean, here another resistance level, and we got all the stop losses taken out from here. Basically was a stop hunting situation here. I was expecting that because of the stop hunting, the Bitcoin price most probably would be continuing from here, but we got some resistance, but in the end seems like the real place to get the buy signal is here. Considering that we are buying from here, right, we can also go to another tokens as well, where basically this one, for example, it's a 1-minute chart. Sorry, again, as you can see, not much here to do. Here, for example, the 1-hour chart, let's see where it is. Well, nothing to check here. We are looking for a clean demand and supply levels where we have at least 1 to 3 ratios. The ape, not really. The XML, for example, the 15 minutes seems a pretty solid one, which here we can see that we could get this big one, but we can also go a bit further and see better ones, which this one, it's a good one for me. We could be also using this one. This one is even better. As I'm doing it live, so I don't have much time to check it out, but definitely the third one is the one that here we have the spike up, then retraced again, tested again, and then went all the way up. Here we can again check the risk reward ratio and see how much is it, 2.35. But if we decrease the entry point to here, you can see that it goes all the way up to 6 risk reward ratio, which is a good one. And here there is a huge opportunity to do that, the XLM, because we also got the Bitcoin that is going up. Definitely that's something we can be considering. And if we take the Fibonacci retracements from here to see all the way, let's put it from here, it clearly indicates that it gone the 50%, the 61 touched few times, then after went to touch the 50 level, which I think that it's gonna go up. Let's clean it up, remove all the drawings, and let's see what the daily chart has to say. The weekly chart again last week closed green, which is very good, and in this case we most probably will have the continuation. It's all about finding the real demand and supply levels. In this case we have found the demand level. On the 4-hour chart isn't that clean, but another important thing here, as we can see, is that we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times resistance level, which broke all the way up, then currently is in the support level. So this is another indication for us to take action on this. And yeah, pretty much that's what I wanted to say, is that always remember to find supply demand levels that have a fight and a clear winner, and the straight it goes up the better, because it shows the huge potential of the coin. So let's see how this play moves goes. For example, again the Solana one. Solana, for example, here on the 4-hour chart, as you can see, we have a level which basically is this one. Okay, it's on the 4-hour chart, so you can see that it went touched test once, it rejected all the way up, then is almost there trying to test it again, and again we have the RSI here on the already touched the 25 level. And yeah, most probably what I'm looking here in order to enter a part of the supply and demand level is some kind of confirmation, which, for example, in this case we have a trend line going down, it broke all the way up, and right now is on the support level. You see that this was a resistance level here, then after it broke up, and right now it's down touching the support level of the trend line as well. So we have here 3 confirmations on the Solana: the demand level, the RSI, and the trend line. Again, you can go and check it out with all the other coins that you can be touching. For example, here we have a good one for the Atom as well, but unfortunately the price didn't touch the level, so there's nothing to do. But as soon as it touched this level, I would be pretty much interested on getting a long trade, as well as the link. Let's see what the link has to say. The link, for example, here is a clear example of how this works, because it touched the level and straight all the way up gone. And if we again check the risk reward ratio, in this case we can see that it's 1 to 4.26, which isn't bad. And in the lower time frames, well, there isn't much to do. As you can see, it's a huge fight between sellers and buyers, but finally the sellers could take it to this level from where it just jumped all the way up. Here's another good potential trade that one could do. I didn't enter here because I have already some opened trades, but yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And for me, this is the long-term place that once reaches these levels, definitely there are gonna be some pretty huge selling pressure. Hope this was helpful for you. It's a technical analysis with price action inside of it. And yeah, if you liked, then I'm glad for that. Thanks a lot.